don't date younger guys. I just got dumped via text, and I'm literally 26.
What did it say?
So I literally, like, almost got ghosted. Like, so close to getting ghosted. And like, this is like a guy that like he had a toothbrush at my place, Mellow. Like,
There was a toothbrush.
there was a toothbrush at my place.
Whoa, there's a lot going on here that we need to unpack. Younger guy, texting breakup, and he has your toothbrush.
He doesn't have my
How are
toothbrush.
you gonna brush your teeth?
He doesn't know. He doesn't have my toothbrush.
Why?
Like, he kept the toothbrush at my place.
Oh, so he put his toothbrush at your place.
Mhm.
Did he not have his own place?
He lives with his parents.
He lives on the
Oh my
street.
god, we literally have.
He lives with
so
you?
bad. I have so much
It was-
trauma.
It was all there. All the red flags were there.
Mhm.
Not to saying that living with your parents is a red flag at what? How old is he? 24?
24.
That's not a red
I
flag.
know,
like-
because he's saving up to like buy his own place.
yeah, I respect
And, like, I
that.
can respect that because like I probably should have done that.
But I'm knowing you, there is probably about 12 other red flags that we should have identified before we ever got to this point. So lay it on the line here. How long was this relationship going on for?
Like 4 weeks.
Oh my god, that's so long for you.
I know.
I can't believe someone
I
put
can't
up with you
believe
for 4
somebody
weeks.
Put up with me for 4 weeks.
Give us a little overview. Like, where did we meet, mystery man?
Okay, so if you
What
ask his
happened?
friends, we met at a bar, but we met on Hinge. But I told all my friends we met on Hinge because I don't care. But then when his friends asked, he goes a bar, and I was like,
He's ashamed that he's using social media dating apps.
I guess so. So we met on Hinge. He was like that guy that like you didn't know if he was cute. 'Cause he was a little different in all of his photos. Like you, like I more like what he replied to me kind of thing.
So he was a personality hook
Yeah,
rather than a
personality
look hook.
My greatest prompt on there is the like choose our first date. And
Yeah.
it said the options are like pregame go to Discovery World, 9 dogs, 9 beers, 9 innings, or
9 hot dogs? You can eat 9 hot dogs?
I want to try so bad. I think I could.
No way.
I think I could.
No way. That's almost more ridiculous than the story we're talking about right now. So, okay, so he responded to this dating prompt for
Yeah.
going on a date.
I don't
And
remember
what
what
was
he
his
said.
response?
He literally like, I think he said like something about going to doing.
Like, do you want to come to my parents' house?
No, it was like going. He like made plans to go to a game, and so fast forward. I was supposed to be in Charleston originally the first weekend he suggested it, but
Focus on this. He'll be fine.
he's gonna break something.
So you were supposed to be in Charleston.
He's supposed to be in Charleston, so whatever. I make the plans. We go to the game, but I end up not going. So we go to the game. I tell my mom like we're good. He picks me up, and like this is a like minor like a red flag for me. He drives a truck, and I'm not a big truck girl.
Oh my gosh, girls would die if dudes drove trucks. Some girls would go crazy if their guy picked you up. in a
There's
truck.
sometimes that it's like acceptable, but not in downtown Milwaukee.
Do you feel like this is because you've had bad relationships or bad prior experiences with men that drive trucks? Or is it just something about just that
I
manly
think it's
man?
being from a small town in Wisconsin.
So you have PTSD from the kind of guys that drive trucks.
I think it's just from being in a small town. It's like very like I like being in the city, and trucks don't give city. Truck gives small town.
So you're from a small town.
Yeah.
You grew up with trucks,
Mhm.
but you don't like being reminded of that.
I just feel like it's not very city vibes.
So what would you like them to drive? Like a nice Prius, like very fuel efficient?
No, like anything but a truck.
Anything but a truck.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So he's already striking out on the first.
Whatever. Like, but the thing is, like, I've learned to like get over that. Like, that used to be like a really big red flag for me.
All right. So he picked you up. Is it his truck or is it his parents' truck?
It's his.
Okay, it's his truck.
Yeah.
Trucks can be expensive.
Yeah. I mean, lives with his parents, he doesn't have rent to pay.
Did you get his number or his Snapchat?
Numbers. Like, but I haven't Snapchatted
Yeah.
him, so I only know what he looks like from these photos. And I have no idea what this man's gonna look like. I have no idea if he's gonna be cute. I have no idea if he's gonna like, you know, because we always think, oh, he looks better in person.
Yeah.
I know it was gonna be the opposite. Like, he looked better in pictures, and then he was gonna be like really ugly.
If he was chubby, would it have been an issue? Like, is that something that like if he shows up?
I
And
knew he wasn't because he ran like a 5. He ran like a 10K like a few weeks before.
what if he was fucking massive?
Why do you have to bring up controversial subjects?
I'm just asking, like, because I think that would be a big deal if like I had all these pictures of like this skinny girl and there's just big chick pulls up. Like, she may not fit in the car I chose to pick her up in, and I'd have to bring a different car, and that's important to me to know.
I feel like such a piece of shit saying that out loud. But yeah, I would have been like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, if you advertise yourself
If you're
as...
gonna catfish, like I'm just like I did not like I was scared to be a catfish. I was more just scared that what his face was going to look like because I couldn't get a grasp from the photos.
Well, also, like, if you wanted to go, like if I was taking a girl on a date and it was a bigger girl, I know that I'd go somewhere where we'd eat more. But maybe if it was a skinny girl, I didn't originally plan on getting that much food. So I just have to know. I like knowing. And I like being told.
I just like, yeah, it wasn't like a catfish. I just was more like concerned and like, I don't know, like whatever. His weight was not an issue.
Okay, so you were tailgating? Was it just you and him, like just sitting there?
Which is also kind of like weird when you don't know somebody that well.
You didn't go with any, like, because usually when you're tailgating, you're with a bunch of people.
No, but his friends like were parked right by us, and I definitely feel like he like knew that, and he like played it off like he didn't know.
Okay, so you guys are just, I'm picturing you with a bunch of people all around you at this tailgating session, and you guys have 2 little lawn chairs at the end of his truck. Maybe you're sitting on his tailgate in his truck.
We were on the side because we got an end spot.
Did he grill in front of you?
Mm-hmm.
Is he a good griller?
I don't really remember.
Really
I'm gonna be honest, I don't
hot?
remember.
No?
What?
Did you get that charcoal really hot?
I thought it was a gas grill. Maybe it was a charcoal grill.
It was a...
Anywho, picks me up, we go to the game, we tailgate. I'm like, by the time we go into the game, I'm 5 seltzers in. Like, I'm like definitely like a little...
You're about to be sponsored by
I don't think
Club.
he knows this.
Okay.
Like that I was drinking like before because I might have told him, I don't know, doesn't matter. And then I get into the game and I have 2 drinks there. So like I had 7 total, and then I went out afterwards and just got fucking shit-faced. But then he had like 2 beers during the tailgate, maybe 3, but there was like the little spotted cows, not like the big ones. He just like a 12-ounce can, and then he had 2 drinks during the game. So like, in this man, he's a big man, like.
Oh, so he is a big man.
No, he's he's
a big man.
He's a wide, broad shoulder, like
wide stomach.
When my friend met him, he was gonna like what are your intentions, like kind of joke around. Then he saw him walk in and he was like, oh, like I'm not gonna fuck with that guy. He looks like he can pound my face. Like.
Okay.
So yeah. Either way.
Did you ever think that maybe the reason he's driving a truck is because he's a big man and that's the only thing that he fit inside of?
Okay, well we are over the truck because I'm over the truck.
I was just okay. All right.
Either way, we're like still on the first date of 4 weeks here.
Yeah. Was there any red flags that came up on this date that you're like, that's kind of weird that he said that?
Yes, but it's a me red flag, not like, and it's probably not a you red flag, and it's not like a red flag that I really care about that much.
Well, that's perfect because that sounds like something we need to hear about that.
Like it's like he's like I know people are, and you might be, but he's like a mega Trumper, and I'm a little more liberal. And
okay. So his politics was.
He went to the RNC.
Okay. And he drives a truck.
Yeah, so it's like, and like they live on a lake, and like he probably have a Trump flag on the back. I don't. That's just not me. And like, everyone's subject to their own opinion. I always say that. I don't like trying to like have politics alter how I feel about people, anything like that. But that just is a really big red flag for me, just because like there's some people that like aren't that can support whoever and be kind of quiet about it. Like you wouldn't know just talking to me with what I like who I support. But like he like had a broadcast it, you know.
Sure.
So I guess that was my.
Yeah, there's one thing like if you want to.
But like whatever.
Project that, like that's fine, but you also have to be willing to like you should get along with everyone.
Yeah, and and that's why I'm not a person like where I like politics to alter, and I really think that's why like we'll get to that. But whatever, like I just like I'm not going to politics, like it's not worth it because like whatever. And so that was like my biggest red flag going into this.
Okay.
And that's why I had the trunk. Anywho, more story. Fast forward, we are living our best life. Okay, so we go to the game. We leave the game. He wasn't paying attention, took the turn too early, hit a car. The car next to us ripped the bumper off.
Did it possibly have like a Biden-Harris sticker on it? Maybe that's the reason he hit the car?
The front bumper of this car.
Wait, he hit the front of the car?
Yeah.
So head-on collision.
Like he literally went to go turn, like out of our thing.
Yeah.
And it was the car parked right next to us.
Are you sure he wasn't drinking 5 White Claws?
He might have. Because I never have laughed so hard in my life.
So it's always great because when someone's put in a situation like that,
the loudest.
you can tell how they react. So like, how did he react to being put in that adverse situation?
Like, got out of the situation,
he ran.
No,
he sped off.
The car. But everyone was looking, so he quickly threw his car in park and went back to look at it, and he's like, yeah, it's bad. And I'm like, okay, just leave a note. He's like, can I get like, he chugs the water. I'm like, bro, you had literally like 4 beers maybe. Like, you are not going to, and he goes, I can't get like a drunk driving or a DUI. And I'm like, no, like you like, are you stupid? Like we're not gonna sit here and wait for these people to leave the fucking game. We are going, like I have friends meet, like we're getting out of here.
Yeah.
And so I was like, just leave a note. And so his friends, like I said, were parked by us, so they heard it. So after we left, like he went back and wrote a note. And I said, just put your number on it, like whatever. He went back, left a note, and he forgot to put his number on the note.
Okay. Well, he got 50% of it right. I mean, the important one is probably the number, though.
Yeah. So that was the first day, but it was so funny. Like, it was literally like, I will say it's not like a bad first date. It's like going to be a memorable one. 'Cause
Yes.
He hit a fucking car.